Hey guys and gals of YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Boyd here with Lego Star Wars Set 75422. This is a Smart Play compatible. Hold on one second. I did choose to finally, I did open the one that was in that damaged box. The box is crushed and shipping. I paid $19 for this, free shipping. And they chose to ship it a very, very bad way. Almost like they're trying to punish me for ordering it, but it's okay. This doesn't have the backing on this one. This one does have the robots. It's kind of curious. It's like packaged this way. But if you break down the book individually, you get that. The usual wide instructions. Looks good though. It's fine. Anyways, in this we have, we'll start with minifigures. We have a very nice R2-D2. This is the one that's got the mud on it. And typical of Dagobah, it doesn't even have the smart towel, so he's just a figure. We have a red apple, green apple, and a blue pear. Here, otherwise you can't see the shape. You have a nice little extra bunch of pieces, including an extra spoon that I thought was kind of cool. And these little leaf pieces are really cool too. Now let's just start off with Luke Skywalker. He looks exactly as he did in the 1980 Empire Strikes Back movie. The bare arms. This print, of course, wasn't here in the movie, but we know this is a smart minifigure, so it's pretty good expression. He does have the dual molded. He has the, I guess, concentration. It looks like he's sleeping or worse maybe, but, and several people who've done the video, on this video, have pointed out something. Sorry, I was going to do something here. Okay, whatever. And this is also where we get Yoda. He looks fine. He does have the midi legs, and that's because of the way the hip joint's designed. There are probably ways around this, but you'd require gluing or damaging to do it. So it makes him even taller, but does give him posable legs. But several people who've talked about this have, put Luke as a balancing, which Luke should be balancing. But when I read through the instructions, the scene, as I recall in the movie, Yoda's the one that, does the oh and falls when Luke's use of the Force fails. Anyways, let's go to the main build. The build that I agree with everyone else too is great. It is a beautiful build. These horn pieces in green, it's just really good. The use of the old seaweed pieces coming down. There's a white spider right here. And then these little 3-leaf pieces that go push through with the interconnecting Technic piece, allowing use of these tubes, the branches. This is a great, interesting way to build trees. Stacked, a little bit of snot usage also, right here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I was actually impressed with this. See that? Looks really cool. And everything's tight. It's very, very firm. This, actually, I confess, will be going on a shelf. This is probably one of the best looking play scale Dagobahs I've seen. And of course, this dark green, this trans is interesting use too. Now let's go flip around to the back, which of course is where, again, the details like the little cot here, the forced border, these unique round pieces. It's just a good looking unit. The bowl, you got a little spoon. You do have an extra spoon. And then of course, instead of having an empty spot or something red, you make this brick here, which gives a look of flames. So without the smart brick, you'd still have that. That's kind of cool. I really like this build. And everyone's already pointed out, that Yoda's too tall, but because his legs can fold down, and he could crawl in literally easily. I mean, like in the movie. But, all right. Now we're going to talk about the other build, which, to be honest, I don't mind as much as I thought I might. It's also made the same way. You know, I originally thought this should be made of clear Technic pieces, but I don't think that would necessarily fix it either. And I believe it was Duck Bricks talking about making it look like a tree. I think his idea, I believe it was, about having like a buried X-Wing or just having the boxes with maybe a post lifting it, that would probably have worked better. But overall, this used as trans green, looks good. A little bit of rock work. I think it's a pretty good looking build. This looks kind of weird, but let's go ahead and check it out. Now, see how well this works. Okay. That should work pretty good. So what I need to do is you just shake this thing up. And we're going to put Yoda there because I think that's... Ooh. It makes, to me, sense that he should be making noises because he's one that falls. And you balance it with these pieces. It's quite loud also, I'll warn you that right now. Not for my age, apparently. And we're going to switch it out with Luke here. I think it makes more sense with Yoda there, because Yoda's one who falls. But it's a child's toy, so what do you expect? It's kind of fun to play with it. And it makes some sounds on its own. Let's go ahead and remove it. Like I said, it's quite loud. Yes, you are. This is very sturdily built overall. I like it. Pretty good build. And these, I thought these might be weighted, but what they've done is they put a lot of weight into it because the way they're built together with the bricks, and they got some weight to them. Feel like dice. All right, let's hear Yoda one more time. Does kind of sound like him a little bit. The other play feature is back here. And for this, as I recall, you remove this brick, which, like I said, is a very cool design. It's 1x2s on the end, and then these clear snot pieces with the flames. It's actually pretty neat. All right, let's go ahead and shake this thing up, shake to wake. And you come in here. It makes that boiling sound. And I guess we just put the pot on it, which makes no difference because there's no tag in that. Luke for cooking, I guess. And then I originally just, it makes the same sound. And here's where the problem is. Can you see what I've done? I think I need to put on the side that's flashing. It turns blue. It makes the same sound I do with the green. And then I would just, that flashing, right? And just sort of, it does sound like it's boiling. Sound like it's boiling over. I think it just came loose and it's still going. Yep. Sort of like disco lights now. It's been a long day. It is kind of cool. To be honest, this is actually something I think is really neat by itself. Butterfingers. Jeez. I think it's pretty cool. That is just for its own fun. I don't know if putting Yoda there would make any difference. That boiling sound, is just going to be there. I don't know if this helps at all. He has a couple of different voices or little things. The laughter, it just makes it boiling. The faster you go, it boils harder. Sound like everyone else out there on the internet, videos I've seen. This is definitely the highlight of the set. It just looks good. It's a great place going. The use of this colored brick is nice, gives a nice completing fit. This set would sell fine to me, just the way it is. Let's look at the... Be quiet, Luke. I don't want to hear you. This is not bad. It's like they were trying to incorporate this as a smart brick set. I think that's where the mistake is. Make the hut bigger with the dark side. Include Darth Vader. Could have some sun. Maybe have part of an X-Wing, or just have those bricks, or like a couple of these blocks just raised up where they're just sort of sitting there, and maybe just have a mechanism that this sort of lifts them up, and maybe when they fall, Yoda yells out or something. That could have been easy, and that would have looked better, and it would allow for something that's displayable. This is not really displayable, in my opinion. It's okay. It displays in the sense that, like, hey, this is that set. Is both pieces are here. But this actually looks fine, and I dare say could be used in a mock, probably. Certainly. I mean, technically this could too, but it just... And this style of these little base plates are making with a little ground around it, I kind of like that look. Oops, I just dropped it all over the floor because I'm just, getting clumsy, tired and stuff. But anyways, truly interesting use of little pieces, bits and pieces, and I confess, this is not as bad as I thought it would be. I was really, really not looking forward to ever opening this and putting this together, but having done it, it made me laugh, so I guess I'm having some entertainment from it. And this looks actually better than I expected. I'm really fascinated by the use of the way it's constructed, and again, for the record, I don't mind the backside at all. And this flame brick is really good. It really, that way if you didn't have the brick, that would make this would make a great conversation piece, a great shelf piece, whatever. Anyways, appreciate the views out there. It's kind of video kind of got long there because I was messing around with everything. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Until next time, y'all stay safe. Ciao.